What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this box right here is the 1/4 scale Heath Ledger Joker from Queen Studios. Let's find out how he got those scars. Welcome back, everybody, to another statue unboxing and review. Like I stated in the intro, this is the Heath Ledger Joker from the movie The Dark Knight. It's a 1/4 scale statue produced by Queen Studios. Now, I picked this one up over at Collector's Arc. It's because Collector's Arc is the fastest way for you guys to get Queen Studios statues if you're wanting to pick one up. They also have some really great pricing, and they do very well on shipping. So if you're into Queen Studios and you want to get them fast, make sure you check out Collector's Arc. I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to get to it. Now, you guys may be wondering why I got a DC statue in the house. I collect nothing but Star Wars mostly, and Marvel, a little bit of Marvel too. But I try to get some DC in here just to round out the content a little bit. You know, I know we have some DC fans that follow the channel and watch our videos, and I just want to make sure you guys are satisfied with this kind of content, so that's why this is in the house. This is one that I'm not ultimately keeping, so if you like what you see in the video, in the description is my email. You can hit me up and we could talk about it if you want to pick it up. I also have a list of other statues that I'm selling, and if you're interested in any of that that's on this list, just go ahead, like same thing, email me, and then we could talk about if you want to pick it up or not. All right? So before we get to this, let's admire this box here for a second, all right? I think this is a very, very classy box. It's all black. You got the Dark Knight logo right here, which is cool, and it's like in a gold finish to it. It's kind of glossy in comparison to the rest of the box, and it says the Joker. All right, so that's cool, and it says artist version. All right, very, very neat. It's very durable and hard. Now, the reason why I have it on here is because this is unlike any other statue box I have ever opened up, ever. All right, so check how this thing opens. All right, so it opens that way, but there's hinges right here. All right, and this thing opens up like this. It's like a safe, which is so cool. And then everything here is felt. Even the foam here is covered completely in felt. All right, so that's really, really nice. And then it's strapped just like, you know, you would get from XM Studios or anything like that. All right, so let's get it out of the box and take a look at the statue. All right, so as you're opening up the box, the first thing that you come to is this very, very classy plaque with a wood finish. This is super awesome. It's got some signatures on it. I guess the artist, it doesn't say who the artists are. The Dark Knight Trilogy, the Joker, 1/4 scale, limited edition Joker statue. Look at this thing, man. This is super, super classy. All right. And then it has a stand in the back here that you can pop out and screw in. All right. And then I guess that acts as the stand so it can stand next to your Joker like that. That's freaking nice. I've never seen anything like that. All right, just to show you guys what I'm working with here, this is the foam. All right, you can see that it's completely covered in felt. Again, something I've never seen in getting a statue. And all right, so first things first, you got the base. It's got a nice museum style base here. It's got a nice, you know, presentation to it. I like that. Small footprint. There is kind of a rattling sound in there, so there's probably some loose material from when it was casting. But otherwise, it feels nice, weighted and everything. And when you're sitting on the table, you're obviously not going to hear anything like that. It says the Dark Knight Trilogy, the Artist Edition, and it's got a signature on the bottom, but there's no numbered edition to these. So I don't know how many of these things were made. All right. The very front has the Dark Knight Trilogy in the front there with like a metal plaque right there, like that. That looks super cool. That's the side of it. And then there's the back, and it's got the Dark Knight logo. And that looks super nice also. The very top has got a diamond plate finish to it. So that's pretty neat too. And then you got your two peg holes there where Joker's gonna key in it. All right, and then you get, I think we're a swap out hand. So you get one with an open hand like that. All right, and you get a hand like this. Looks like he's pulling on something. And then you get this, this string of grenades. So you can see the grenades are actually pretty cool. They're all different. You have some that look like this. You got others like that. You know, this one here has got some effects to it and everything, some different types of feel to it, like a like I don't know what kind of grenade that is. You got one here that has a long handle and just a ball. And then you have one like that as well. So little variety right there of grenades. Very cool. And you do also get this playing card that you can have them hold in one hand. Wow, that is super cool. Yo, the cut and sew on this is fantastic, man. The material, it feels like some serious quality. And it's got real hair. The hair feels kind of like hairsprayed a little bit. You know, like if you had hairspray in your hair, like product. And the portrait looks really good. That does look like the Joker. Wow, that is fantastic. And even the inside has stuff in. Look at this. This is super nice. So it's completely cut and sew here. The only thing that's sculpted is like the hands. Yeah, the hands, the face is sculpted. The eyes look like glass eyes. It looks really creepy as you're moving, and like his eyes seem to be like moving with you. It's crazy. And then like his boots or his shoes are sculpted. But I'm gonna give you guys some close up on this, obviously, in a little bit. But wow, that is really, really nice. Very good looking piece. The pegs are very short. I don't think you really need much to balance them, but all right, so there he is. I may need to look at some videos on posing hair before I can fix this up.
Well, what are you going to talk to us about today?
Well, we're going to go into 3 areas today. One is the roller arrangement, the brush out, and the permanent underneath.
All right, so there it is all put together. Very easy statue to put together, except for putting in the grenades in the jacket. That's a little bit of a pain in the butt, especially when they all get wound up together like that. I don't know that you actually got to separate each one, but I was trying to. It's a little bit of a chore. But other than that, very easy statue to put together. Just see some lint right here, which is getting on my nerves. Very nice statue. To me, this is like a next level premium format statue, especially with all of the cut and sew. So let's just go over some of the facts. The statue itself stands 20 and a half inches tall, almost 21 inches tall. It is about 10 inches wide and about 7.5 inches deep. So it's not going to take up a lot of space. Definitely will fit into a DTOF or any display that you want to. It's got a nice weight to it, but it's not so heavy that it would take down like a floating shelf or something like that. So very nice statue in that sense. So you have 2 options for display right here. You have the hand holding the grenade, like he was seen in the movie when he was threatening Michael J. White's character, or making fun of Michael J. White's character. Can't figure out right there. Either way, it's when he was pulling the bombs on all of the thugs. So that's how I would display it, is because at least that was a scene from the movie. This was also a scene from the movie, but your other option is to have him holding the card like that, and then the hand can swap out, and the little string right here will tuck into one of the pockets in his vest. The hand is fully sculpted, but the fingers right here, the thumb and the first pointer finger, they're separated. They can open slightly enough so that they hold the finger in place. So I like the material on that, and then the card is just really nice. So they did a fantastic job on this. Like I said, next level quarter scale statue right here. This looks really cool. All right, the hair, that might be a concern for everybody. It's because this is real hair, right? It's not very difficult to deal with. There's actually a sculpt beneath this. So if you, in the back side of here, it actually has some sculpt. So it helps with forming the hair. The hair has kind of like a hairspray, or like it feels like there's like product in the hair. So it does make it kind of difficult to try to move the hair on your own. Like I was actually trying to get the hair to kind of come over his face a little bit, you know, because I would think that would be kind of neat to have just a little more depth there. But it is kind of difficult to do that. I do feel though that having the realistic hair gives it a more realism to the whole statue, and I like the way that came out. So you have cut and sew material, as well as some sculpted areas. Like I stated before, the shoes itself are sculpted. You can see very nice textures in there, which look great. I like all of these little rivets and stuff that they have for the shoes. If you pull the pants up, you can see his socks, which is pretty cool. All right, and they kind of sit right in there, and they're actually folding down a little bit on me. Because this is cut and sew and it sits inside of a box when it ships, it is going to come wrinkled. So you're probably going to need to take a steamer to it and steam the pants out if you want to get a nice finish to the whole pants and everything. Same thing here, like with the vest, there was kind of like a crease in it because it was sitting in the box for so long. Everything on the inside of this is super sweet though, man. The jacket is thick. It's got a nice soft material to it, almost like a suede feel to it. Inside here, look at the lining on this. You know, it's shiny and everything, which looks good. And the vest itself also has the same type of lining, so it's very, very well done. Look at the green in the undervest here, which is super cool. Very nice material on that. You can see like the buttons and everything, and one button is actually missing. I don't know if that's actually the way it's supposed to be, but yeah, there's a button here that's actually missing on there. So you have that. You have a tie, and you have that pattern shirt beneath it that's got kind of like that honeycomb look to it. So very neat. Same thing like with the other hand right here. The fingers on this hand, they're a little bit flexible enough for you to slide the jacket into so that you could then put the grenades, and then there's straps so that you can slide the grenades into, and their handles hold them in place. You got these pins that are also attached to the inside, and it's just, man, I've never seen anything like that. I think that's very nice. All right. The portrait does look like the Heath Ledger Joker, in my opinion. Looks, to me, spot on. You can see textures in the face and everything. So you got like the pores of his skin, the cuts around his mouth, I think look really good. And then his eyes look like they're made of glass. So they look real. Like it looks like they're following you. So that's kind of creepy. You do have some real hair in here that you can try to pose and move around. And that's how it looks. They didn't have an edition size on this, so I don't know exactly how many were made. But it is a very nice quarter scale statue. I think the only other option I would see that you could possibly get more realistic is if they went with like the silicone face on this one, which that would probably, you know, make the price like skyrocket. But yeah, in my opinion, really awesome looking statue. So let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. And until next time, keep it marvelous.